Guys, this is Tailgate Takes, first ever YouTube video up right now. It's July 27th, Sunday. This is going to be our first NFL video. Today we're just going to break down divisions and fantasy position rankings. I'm going to start off by saying that I think my underrated fantasy pick, let's put it that way, I think my underrated fantasy pick that not a lot of people are going to take in the first round, maybe I could be wrong, Malik Neighbors. I think that might be a first round for a lot of people. Because I know,
I would be not surprised because he's the only good
I wouldn't
receiver.
be surprised either.
Yeah. He's the only weapon they have. He's going to get used.
Yeah.
And abused.
Because we know Russell Wilson was named the starter for the Giants, which honestly surprised me. I definitely think
you thought they would take.
Well, I guess
Jameis Winston over.
See, their quarterback situation is pretty bad. I mean, Russell Wilson's not that great. He's way past his prime. Jameis Winston, same thing, not that great. Way past his prime.
Never been
getting
that
up
great.
there in age. He's never been that great. No. But then, I mean, Malik Neighbors kind of works with what he has. You know, like no matter what quarterback, like even when who was the quarterback last season? Daniel Jones. Did he play with Daniel Jones?
He played with Danny Dimes, Tommy DeVito, and whoever else they had. Starting last season, and he did pretty good with all of them. And he still
was one of the best fantasy wide receivers
because he's a good receiver. Yeah,
because he's insane. Yeah. Exactly. So I think I'm gonna go.
That's
Malik
underrated.
Neighbors. I think that's my slightly underrated pick. I think my actual underrated pick is probably going to be Drake London.
They say this every season, and it doesn't change. I don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I can't keep putting faith unless Penix comes out the gates firing. I don't think that Drake London's going to be. He's I don't know. He's always been like kind of there, but not really there. But I'll give that to you. Underrated fantasy pick. Making me think. My first thought was Najee Harris, because the offensive line that the Chargers have built is insane, and they don't have They have Ladd McConkey, but I feel like they're gonna run a lot. I feel like they took Najee to run a lot. I don't know what the situation with his eye is. But I feel like Najee's not a bad pick for underrated. And Brock Bowers. I don't think...
Brock Bowers 100%.
Underrated isn't the right word. Because I took him last season because I just thought he was a good tight end. He put up numbers. He's insane. And I don't think it's going to be underrated this season because people saw what he did last season. So I think he'll probably be a higher pick. So my underrated is probably Najee. Because I think a lot of people would backfoot him because now he's not on the Steelers anymore, but I think he'll do fine in LA.
Yeah, 100%. I think there's a bunch of picks I could go with. Like first round pick, I think my ideal first round pick is obviously going to be if I had the first pick.
The first pick, number one pick.
I'm 100% either going Saquon or Jamar.
I think Jamar. I don't know why I don't think Saquon. Maybe I don't really believe in the Madden curse all that much. Like sometimes it happens, but I just think now he's gonna calm down. He's got that Super Bowl, and I know he wants more, but I think he'll calm down a little bit. Jamar for sure. He's paid now.
Jamar 100%.
He's paid now, and I want to say we're coming back with revenge, but I never know with us. So But Jamar's just insane. I feel like you're stupid to not take him. And
Jetta's
not the first pick, especially with JJ McCarthy having a rookie QB. I wouldn't take Jetta's first. Maybe Josh Allen, just because he does everything.
See, I usually wait until about the 4th or 5th round
for
to get a
QB. Yeah,
because
you want a skill player.
You want to get your wide receivers out of the way. You want to get your running backs out of the way. You might even want to get your tight end out of the way before you ever think about getting a quarterback.
Yeah, if it's a wide receiver, it's Jamar. If it's a running back, I want to say Derrick Henry.
Jameer?
No, Jameer.
Would you pick Jameer over? Would you pick Jameer over like Bijan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm kind of with you on that
Even
too.
with a Lions team that has lost both coordinators, the Falcons are still just too like.
Yeah.
What I don't know. I don't know where the Falcons are, because Bijan should be way higher than he is.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, Bijan should be way higher.
They try to throw the ball with old man Kirk Cousins, and then.
Oh yeah.
And then he had a game with
MPJ. MPJ is gonna be the starter. We all know this. MPJ. He has potential. He has potential as a quarterback. But we don't know yet. And
then if he has the potential, would you run the ball more? You would think, but they didn't do that last season when Kirk was throwing 11 interceptions a game. They didn't run.
Yeah.
Even though they have an offensive line built for running, I don't know why they don't run the ball more. Bijan is just sitting there doing nothing. Just like Breece Hall.
I feel like
the Jets suck.
Me personally, I feel like people underestimate the hell out of the Falcons wide receiver core. Because if you look at them, dude, Darnell Mooney, one of the most underrated wide receivers in the league, in my opinion. They have a dog in Drake London. They have Ray McLeod. Like,
I thought the Falcons were going to be Super Bowl contenders. Well, playoff pushers.
To me, that's a stacked wide receiver core.
It is. Their defense is stacked too. I thought they were playoff pushers last year.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened.
Sure all they're missing is their quarterback. That's all they were missing last year was their quarterback.
The defense was all over the place too. That defense should have been way more like together. It just felt like they were running amok. Like you have Jesse Bates. Oh, they still have Matthew Judon? Yeah, they still have Matthew Judon. Yeah. And who they take from you? We talked about this and I forget. Anyway, they had a stacked...
Oh, Justin Simmons.
They had a stacked defense. I thought they were going to be playoff pushers, and then they just fell to the ground because Kirk Cousins threw 11 interceptions in one game. But moving on from the Falcons talk, besides first overall pick, we're going QB now. If you're choosing a quarterback, all are available, who are you taking?
See, this is where it's tough. There's a lot of solid quarterbacks in this league, bro. I want to say Josh Allen. I would also love to say Lamar.
That makes sense too.
I would also love to say JD5.
Who's the one? Who's the first quarterback?
I think the one is gonna be Josh Allen, reigning MVP.
Yeah.
I mean, coming off of a fucking great season. I mean,
it makes sense.
Yeah, I think I would go Josh Allen over anyone as far as my first quarterback pick. As a backup, I don't know, because you usually don't get a lot of good backup quarterbacks.
That's okay. I mean, we'll do just the first quarterback that you're able to get. So Josh Allen,
first quarterback, 100%. Yeah.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
I think I go. Oh God, I kind of want to say Josh too, but him and Lamar are both runners. That's what I'm thinking about, because you're getting points for throwing and you're getting points for running, losing points for losing yards though. It's probably Josh Allen. It's probably Josh Allen.
With you saying they're both runners too, I'm like, I think Josh Allen, if I remember correctly, is 6'5".
Yeah,
he's massive. He
huge.
has a ton of weight on him.
He's huge.
He's harder to bring down if he's scrambling out of the pocket.
But he's not as fast as Lamar. I don't think he's as agile either.
No, he's not as fast. He's not as agile, but he has a lot more
muscle
on him.
He's a tank.
Yeah, he's a tank.
Yeah.
So I think even out of the pocket, I'm going to have to go Josh Allen.
I think I go Josh too, because I was thinking Lamar, but Josh is just a safer bet. Like if I'm taking a quarterback, all are available, I'd probably take Josh Allen.
Fair.
All right,
moving on to wide receivers.
If all are available.
I think
Jamar Chase. It's stupid. Well,
my first pick is gonna be Jamar.
It's gonna be
my
Jamar
first
Chase.
pick is gonna be Jamar,
especially this season.
AJ Brown.
Yeah. Good quarterback to receiver.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Amon-Ra is my second pick. Oh, and would it be Rashee Rice or would it be Hollywood Brown that you would take from the Chiefs?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because I don't know who he throws to more.
Uh,
but then they wouldn't be good picks.
That's hard. I think I'm aiming more towards Rashi Rice though.
Yeah, but then they wouldn't be good picks though, because like Jamar's gonna get more balls than T is. You know that Amon-Ra is gonna get more than anybody else in the Lions. So I think if we're saying that, then I'm excluding the Chiefs. On that note, that makes Nico Collins a really good pick.
Yes.
No Stephon Diggs, maybe no Tank Dell or like a recovering Tank Dell. Nico Collins.
Right. Yeah, Nico.
That's another huge
Nico's
pick.
up there. Nico's in my top 5 for sure. I had Nico last year on my fantasy team, dude. And when I told you he literally carried my fantasy team every single week, except for the weeks that he was injured. The weeks that he was injured, I lost every single one of those weeks. Because that's how important he was. Yeah. Yeah, dude. He literally lost. I literally lost every single one of those weeks due to Nico's injury. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Nico's another good. And then similarly, or like in the same region, Stephon Diggs, because that's New England's new like target. You have a receiver now. Take him.
I don't think he's gonna be that great.
I don't think he is either.
To be honest,
I don't think that connection is gonna be there.
That great.
But if you're going based on like, hey, they only have a receiver, like a good one, then it's Stephon Diggs for the Patriots. Never mind. That logic doesn't work that well. But whatever. We'll move on.
Right.
Tight end or running back?
Tight ends. We'll do tight ends first. I think
first.
He's not going to be my first pick by any means, but Trey McBride.
Okay.
I think he would. He would be my pick, assuming that like Sam Laporta and George Kittle and all these other really good tight ends are already picked. If I'm a later pick in the first round, if I'm a later pick in a future round, then I'm going Trey McBride.
I think if I'm picking like, I don't know, Sam Laporta probably.
Sam Laporta, yeah, that's
so.
respectable.
I think so.
Or
Bowers, because I don't think I don't think he's underrated. So I don't think it's hard to like. If I have a choice and he's available, I'd probably take Brock Bowers as my first tight end and not be mad at it.
Okay, so here's my question. Where do you rank players like Mark Andrews and TJ Hawkinson?
See, that's what I was thinking, because Kelsey should be up there too, but I don't know. They're kind of falling down. Like, I don't want to call them washed, but they're just... Yeah. There's better. Yeah. The Chiefs have way more weapons than Kelsey now, and he's not getting used as much. They know how to cover him. Same thing with McBride, and same thing with Hawkinson. Like, it's just, they've just been there for a while. It's hard to... Yeah.
I think Mark Andrews is definitely on his downhill.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews isn't... He's past his prime already.
He's gonna come back next season and like...
He's still a good tight end. He's a solid tight end. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, but nowhere near as good as he used to be. Same thing with Travis Kelsey. TJ Hawkinson would probably be the best out of those three.
But he's playing with rookie quarterback.
Yeah, he's also playing with
not to say that JJ McCarthy's bad, but it's just...
No, JJ... I think I have high hopes for JJ, honestly.
In that realm, actually, and talking about Bowers was playing with Gardner Minshew last season. Like, now he's going to have... I don't know how much better Geno Smith is than Gardner Minshew, but if...
Yeah.
Brock Bowers is going to be crazy this year.
He was playing with O'Connell for most of the year, though,
I forgot about Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah, he was playing with O'Connell for most of the year.
That's even more impressive.
Yeah.
That's significantly more impressive.
To be top 3 tight end in the league under Aiden O'Connell's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And a Raiders team that doesn't really have a head coach or anything else for that matter. Yeah.
But now they have Pete Carroll.
And Ashton Genty.
And
who did they take from the Dolphins? I always forget.
They took
H.N. No, Mostert. I don't remember. One of those two.
Mostert.
It was Mostert. There you go. So,
so
yeah, Bowers is probably we got distracted. Bowers is probably my consensus tight end. Who would you say yours would be? McBride?
Yeah, McBride. I think my underrated tight end for the year, not talking fantasy, but like for the year in general, who I think is going to actually really have a decent year. That's either going to be between Dalton Kincaid or Evan Ingram.
Whoa.
And that's not me being Broncos biased. I genuinely think Evan Ingram's a solid tight end.
Yeah, and Dalton Kincaid's a good shout too. Dalton Kincaid's underused.
Dallas Goedert?
Nah, not underrated.
Kyle Pitts is down there for a reason. He's fucking underrated.
He's down there for a reason.
But
yeah, running back.
Dude.
All available. Let's say not Saquon, because Saquon's a cop.
Okay, yeah,
because Saquon's a cop out. So all available, not Saquon. Who are you taking?
Brother, not Saquon. I think I'm gonna have to take. Oh my god. Okay.
A running back that puts up consistent points.
Consistent point. Jameer, bro.
It's valid.
Jameer.
It's valid.
100% Jameer. I mean, if you look at the Lions' backfield, they have David Montgomery as their RB2. How stacked is that?
No, that's
a stacked backfield.
If
like I can't not go with Gibbs.
If the Jets were intelligent, I'd say Breece Hall, but he's not worth the trouble that he brings.
I'm not gonna lie though, bro. Their O-line is not that great.
No, it's not. It's not. But they also just don't use Breece.
No,
they use old man Aaron Rodgers more than they use Breece Hall. I think mine is no, that'd be stupid. I was about to say something dumb. Never mind. If all are available, it's probably Jameer. And if it's not Jameer Gibbs to be different, Derrick Henry doesn't get that many touches anymore. They use him like as a secret weapon. So Derrick Henry's not like your go-to guy for that.
Still a tank though.
Yeah,
but like not.
So Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon? Really?
Because I'm trying.
Jonathan Taylor and Josh Jacobs.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor for sure.
James Cook.
For consistency, yeah.
CMC?
But is he going to be...
CMC's iffy.
Where are you putting CMC this year? Because I wouldn't take him in the first round.
Not top 5.
I wouldn't take him in the first round.
I wouldn't take him in the first round. I took him as first pick last year, and I was dead last in the league.
I know that. I wouldn't take CMC in the first round. I think for the amount of points last year, like I would take Mixon again. Especially because they lost Diggs. So now they're gonna every time Mixon was on that field, that like they were going. It was go. Mixon's getting hella yards. There might be a little bit of bias, but like I would still take Joe Mixon.
Yeah. Joe Mixon's a solid pick. I think
between I forgot about Aaron Jones. I'm cooked.
Aaron Jones wouldn't be like. I don't think Aaron Jones would be like even top 5 of my picks. I think I would go Bijan, Jameer, Henry, Jonathan Taylor.
See, I had JT, but he wasn't.
Bucky Irving. I think I would go Bucky Irving as well.
I think Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Najee.
Mm-hmm.
Not taking CMC. I'm not doing it.
Right.
maybe Ashton Genty.
I hope.
But I hope he's good. I would take him later though. Not
he does have a good year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm as a Broncos fan, I'm saying this. Like he's on the Raiders. I get it. He's our division rival.
Mm-hmm.
But I genuinely hope Ashton has a solid year.
Yeah.
I watched him throughout his time with Boise, and I was like, this dude is terrifying.
Yeah.
You see,
I hope he doesn't flop in the NFL.
In his freaking Michael Myers looking stance, not even bent over in the formation like most running backs are. He just stands there,
and then he goes.
And I think that's the most intimidating shit. So I hope Ashton Genty has a really solid year.
Yeah.
Moving on to flex positions.
Do you want to do flex?
Ideal flex,
or do you want to? Well,
are we?
I think because we hit the two, it's kind of.
I guess that's fair. Yeah. So we'll move on to kickers then.
Kicker and defense. Last two.
Yeah, kicker defense.
Okay.
I had Brandon Aubrey last year, and I think that was one of my smarter picks because Brandon Aubrey's a really good kicker. I mean, kicker's not really too important for a fantasy team, but it depends on the week because some kickers have like,
yeah,
12 to 13 point performances, or like even up to, I've had kickers that have gone like 18 to 20 and have like the whole entire game is just field goals. Butker for sure. Will Lutz is gonna be up there because Denver's red zone offense. Dicker the kicker, bro.
Dicker the kicker.
Love that guy. Yeah, Will Lutz is definitely gonna be up there because I'll admit the Broncos' red zone offense is not that great sometimes.
What's Tampa's kicker's name? McLaughlin.
Yeah, Chase McLaughlin.
Yeah, he'd be my pick. If
if
everybody's on the board, I'm taking McLaughlin.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'll go. I'll either go Fairbairn, Kaimi Fairbairn.
Oh, good.
Harrison Butker, Brandon Aubrey, and McLaughlin.
McLaughlin I think those will be McLaughlin is if everybody's available. I'm taking McLaughlin.
Yeah, for sure. So kicker's pretty self-explanatory.
There's not a lot
that
to
much to a fantasy
around.
team.
But finally, defenses,
bro. This is where it gets
every defense available. Who you taking?
Every defense available. Again, no bias. I'm going Broncos defense.
I'm fine with that. I can't argue with that.
I'm 100% going Broncos defense. Maybe Philadelphia.
Yeah. Philly's the for me. Philly's the right answer. If it's not Philly, it's Detroit.
Yeah. If it's not Philly, Denver or Philly, it's Detroit.
Yeah, Philly, then Detroit. Because I don't
looking at the fantasy rankings, Detroit is number 9 on the fantasy rankings
for defense.
Yeah,
that's because Hutchinson was injured though. Their entire defense was injured last year.
Yeah,
so they're gonna rank lower. But I had their defense and it was fine even with their injuries. If they stay not injured and the situation with coaching doesn't mess them up too much, they're such a solid pick for defense.
See, and this is where this question comes in. Is Aiden Hutchinson going to be the same coming back from injury this season?
I would hope so. I mean, the injury was really pretty brutal, but I would hope so.
Yeah, because that was a gruesome injury.
Yeah, the snap was crazy.
That was terrible.
It was. It was.
That sucked to watch. Yeah, the top 10 defenses, looking at fantasypros.com fantasy rankings. Denver's number 1. I mean, obviously. Philly's number 2. Baltimore at number 3. Pittsburgh at number 4.
Oh, Baltimore is a good. Baltimore's forgot. I don't want to deal with Baltimore twice next year. Malachi Starks, Kyle Hamilton, freaking Jair Alexander.
See, why? Pittsburgh at number 4 makes sense because of the Dolphins trade.
Oh, that's right, Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, they got Jalen Ramsey.
But he's older. It's like the same thing as Minkah Fitzpatrick. I mean, it's not like...
Minkah's better. Minkah is better. He's longer. He's a lot better.
He's younger. He has a longer time.
Yeah.
But Pittsburgh doesn't always have a good... They always have a good defense.
Jalen Ramsey's kind of washed. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Steelers at 4, but we got Vikings at 5, Texans 6. Vikings at 5 is crazy.
That's crazy.
Texans at 6, Buffalo at 7, Kansas City 8.
Defense, but not at 5.
Detroit's number 9, and the Chargers are number 10. So that's the top 10 defenses.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't think I agree with that either. But I'm not a fantasy pro or anything, so
yeah, no, I'm by no means a fantasy knowledge person, even though I kind of want to be at this point. That's why we're doing this podcast.
We're getting there.
Educate ourselves a little bit, okay?
We're getting there.
Give us some time, all right? We're a bunch of casuals.
This is the first episode.
We get it. This is the first episode. We're casuals right now. I swear by episode like 10, we'll be fine.
Oh, no. They get 100 maybe.
Yeah, 100 maybe. So, yeah, for a first episode, this was really cool. I love that we're going to start to do this. Talking about football is probably one of the more fun things that I've ever done. Yeah. And yes, like I said, I was kind of joking about us being casuals, but I'm also not, because I'm not as smart with football as Jeff here is.
Jeff doesn't know anything. Jeff, no. He probably does more than I do.
But yeah, follow us on TikTok, guys. We also have an Instagram soon, coming soon with Twitter. I'm planning on it at least.
Okay.
And then
over here on the YouTube. So sub here on the YouTube.
Yeah, over here on the YouTube for sure. Yeah, sub to our YouTube. More videos to come.
Pre-week.
The NFL season's right around the corner, so we're gonna talk about so much. We're gonna get updated news. Talk about a bunch of things on TikTok. We always have our short form videos on TikTok and repost it on Instagram as well. And yeah, this will wrap up the very first episode of Tailgate Takes, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Peace.